Alright friends, we have made it to highlights. My name is not on the door yet, so I can't show you, but this is my cabin in the woods. This is cabin 21, which last time we were here, Amber was there. This time she's going to be there, but somebody extended their stay, so she can't get in there right now. So she's actually like up in these tiny cabins, but like all the way on the end. So this is my home for the next couple of nights, and I figured I'd show you like I did last time, and then we're gonna start writing because we actually have not even started yet. But I do have a screened-in porch, which is very nice for the bugs, even though I have killed a spider outside of the cabin already and one inside. But here we go. We enter upon an old unusable kitchen. The fridge stocked with Truly because one night we're just gonna get tipsy. I've already put all of my books that I brought on the shelf to donate. So they do have bookshelves and you can leave books, take books. So I left a whole stack of books. We have our snack area de-ticker. Is that your key? Yeah. Your key. All of our snacks. I brought box fans because it's really quiet here. I have a full-length mirror. Here I is. This is me. It's Amber's luggage because I think she's just going to leave most of her stuff in here tonight. It'll just be easier than taking it back and forth across the way. And this is the room. I have the queen. I have a little comfy chair, little table, another little bookshelf, which I also place some books on. And then the desk, dresser. So I already just kind of took out notebooks. I have a brainstorming idea notebook for when we get our drinks on and brainstorm. These two books are both for book 2. One is the old one from the first draft that I did of it. This is going to be the one that I use for the new draft. My water bottle, lap trays, and then extension cords that I brought. Those are the journals that I did a flip through of last time. It's my view out my window from the desk, which we will change around later tonight to write. Brought a ring light in case the Wi-Fi is good enough to do a live show. I put a ton more books on this shelf, and then they had some already on there. I moved those papers off the desk. Those are my bags, Amber's bags, my overnight bag. That's an Amber in the wild. We have not eaten, we hungs. And then the bed. And a bathroom, and my bag over there. We do have nice high ceilings and air conditioning units now, which did not exist before. So, bathroom is pretty standard and regular shower, which I did check for spiders. There weren't any at this particular point. And a nice vanity, so I'll unpack my stuff later. But this is the room. So I think what we're going to do is probably move this desk sideways, use the ledge there for like drinks or a webcam or something, and then Amber, when she gets to the cabin across the way, will just wheel her chair across and we work side to side. I don't know if I love having my head to the rest of the world. Feels vulnerable, but she will be right there. Tomorrow, that is the cabin I was in last time. That's it. That's the mini tour. I'm going to eat something and then start working. I've got the laptop, I have blue light glasses, and we're ready to go. Easy good.
Easy very good.
So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to first charge this battery because it's dying because we filmed last night. Alright, we're going to go. Get to work. What time is it? 1 o'clock? 1:20? 1:30. 1:30. And we go to happy hour at 5:30. I think we're going to go to the lodge because that's where we started writing last time. Kind of where I want to write this time. All right, we're gonna go do the works.
Here we go. Okay. Oh, that is too light. Took like a video of the wind just so I can remember how the wind felt.
Yeah. It's 5:30? 5:40. Found it. Yeah. It's 5:40, so we did go over to the lodge and do writing over there. That's where we started off writing last time. So official first words for book 2 have been written. I got a little over 1,200 words. It was slow going, but it's okay. We ended up writing outside on the patio because it's a beautiful day. Cold in the shade though. Buggy, very buggy, and there was a mating pair of swallows over us that were getting very territorial. It was a little bit disconcerting. So it was not as productive as I would have liked, but it was fine. And work got done, words got on the page. I think we're still debating what we're gonna do tonight. At some point we wanna do a brainstorming, kind of like creative mind meld session, which will be the night that we probably indulge in some adult beverages. So I'm thinking we might just do that tonight. Start the vacay off right with a couple drinks and some brainstorming. We both brought diamond painting because we're nerds. So maybe we'll just do that and hang out for the night. This is my first time sitting down with this particular story, and so it's taking a little bit just to kind of get back into it. But it doesn't feel bad, it just feels different. So we're gonna head down to the barn for happy hour. Hi friends, it's 8:15. Dinner has been had. It was delicious as always. We are going to do a 45-minute sprint, and then we are going to do our brainstorming session with adult beverages. I'm very excited about it. Also just found a tick, so hate that for us, but it is tick season. We are in the woods, so you know, it is what it is. We get to work, and we will touch base with you guys later.
Yay.
Good morning, friends. It is full day 1, Thursday at Highlights, the 17th. I am about to go down and get breakfast, bringing my water bottle so I can fill it up. And then we're gonna write for the morning. Maybe take a break after lunch, grab a shower, you know, look alive. I realized I forgot anything that could actually help me style my hair, so I'm just gonna have very frizzy hair, but that's fine. It's sunny. I think it's a high of 72. It got really cold last night, but it's Amber's last night over in her other tiny little cabin. Today she'll be back over here across from where I am. Not a tiny little cabin, it's a beautiful cabin. It's just very far from where I am. So I'm gonna head down, go get some food, let them come in here because we had a mishap with some broken glass last night. Let them come in here and clean up. So I'm gonna get to breakfast, get to writing. I will use cell phone footage for when I'm writing because I'm not taking my camera out there. And I'm gonna leave that in here. So I'll see you in a little bit.
Good morning, neighbor.
Struggle bus city, guys. I'm trying to write. It's not going fantastic, but I did get a really cool email from the publisher this morning, which was really nice. And now I'm just gonna keep pushing forward. Honestly, I think that I would be doing a lot better if my head didn't hurt the way that it hurts right now. So I am armed with a Coke, which is going to kill my stomach because I don't do well with soda, but my head might be better for it. So I took my hair down and I'm gonna just push forward. Here we go. We came into the cabin that I stayed in last time. They put in new AC in here. That's a new ceiling fan too. They painted over the natural wood.
Yeah, I hear yours.
New fan in. My message is in there?
Yeah, I hear yours.
There's my pages.
This is juliezantopoulos.
I wrote over 15K.
So these are all the people that have been here since you.
Yeah, the woman that was in here left. We saw her check out. And I was like, I'm coming in. I'm looking around. Checking out the books. There's some good ones in here. Interesting. All right, so we are back after lunch. I am excited to get outside. I changed into a t-shirt because it is mucho nicer now. It was cold earlier. So, we're back. Writing this morning was still slow. I'm pissed at myself. I'm angry at myself. And I want to do better. So, I'm going to go down, AirPods in, focus, write. My head's starting to feel a little bit better after breakfast and lunch. I'm just going to push through. I'm just going to go get work done. So, I'm excited to get down there. Or just find an outside space to write. It's going to be great. I just really want to get a lot of words in. And right now I feel like I'm not, and it's upsetting me. They have a cute table with an umbrella. All right, friends. I am back at like 3,500 words. Not what I wanted for the day. Goal is 7K by the end of the night. Let's see if we can do it. It's 8 o'clock, so it's questionable, but we're gonna try. Guys, I can't make up the lighting in here. It's not fantastic. I also just have not been finding the time to actually vlog, which I'm very sorry about. So I'm gonna update you now because it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I can. I've showered, I'm clean, and we're gonna see how tomorrow goes. I don't know what is going on with me. I think it's a couple different things. I have not been out of my house, away from my house, out anywhere new, around other people in a year and a half. It feels very strange being out of the house. I feel like I should be capitalizing on all of this time, but at the same time, it's kind of like a weird, cool experience, just hanging out with a friend and not being in my home. So kind of getting used to all of that and just diving into that feeling is different and interesting right now. The words have not been coming the way that I want them to, but they started to. I came in tonight at like what, 8 o'clock with about 3,000 words, which is horrific for a full day of writing. But I got up from my chair a lot, I danced a lot, I moved around a lot, I played around in the rock garden, I had meals, I laughed, I just enjoyed hanging out with Amber, But I really am in a zone right now where I think things are starting to click. I hope. I'm pretty sure. And I think things are going to start moving a lot quicker. At least they did tonight. So I'm currently at 5,890 words for the day. 7,825 since I got here. That's not fantastic. I've done more than that pretty much any writing sprint. But the pace did at least start to pick up tonight, which is nice. And I feel better about tomorrow. I have a full day of writing tomorrow. A full day of writing Saturday, still here. And we did test out StreamYard and the Wi-Fi, and I think we're going to be able to do streaming on Saturday, which it's a pretty high chance of rain. So we'll do meals out and come back and keep streaming and doing sprints. So I anticipate getting a lot of work done that day. But tomorrow we're going to go down to breakfast and then work outside somewhere. I don't really know where. We'll work outside for the morning, do lunch, hopefully work outside again if we can. And then at night after dinner, we've been enjoying going, or what we did tonight was go back to the lodge, sit outside when it's a little bit cooler. I want it to be in the sun and like getting sun today, but the temperatures were just too hot for my computer. Like it would overheat my computer. It was only 73, but the direct sun on my laptop made it too hot. So that ended up not working. I still want to be outside and enjoying as much fresh air as possible because it's really nice temperatures. I'm being a little bit more forgiving with myself because again, this is a incredibly different new feeling being here, and I'm allowing myself to just lean into the process and let myself get used to drafting again, which you wouldn't think would be so different, but it is. Like I've been looking at from like this editing mindset, dissecting every single word, every single, you know, like just being so specific. So to broaden and just not care about the specifics and to not care about like perfection and each specific word, it feels weird just to be like, just let it go and write, just let it go and write, just let it go and write. This is not the point at which you need to do line edits or like specific stuff, just write. Honestly, it was a harder shift than I thought it was going to be. I'm hoping that now I'm in the swing of things and the next 2 days are just like all out incredible writing is what my goal is. That's all I want. And I have to imagine that will happen. Like I think that we're at a better place. This is like, I'm at a better place. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. Hopefully I sleep well because it's 1 o'clock and my alarm's set for 7:30. So I'm gonna get to bed. Well, hello friends. I'm vlogging for the first time today because we went down to breakfast and then stayed down there and wrote in the barn up top. I think I'm just gonna end up having to put pictures in because we are taking pictures with our cameras. And then from there, we went over to Amber's and sat on her porch. We took her table from inside the cabin out to the porch, which I think is where we're gonna live stream tomorrow. And then came home at came back to my cabin at like 4:15, slept until 5:30, got up, went to dinner, sat outside with some writers and discussed the nature of publishing right now and querying and author business stuff, and then roasted marshmallows in a fire outside because it's gorgeous out. And now it's 8:40 and I have not written again since 4 o'clock because I slept and then ate, which is fine, that's good. I have broken 11,200 words for my entire book so far, but only 3,379 for the day. So clearly the struggle is still real, but I'm trying to be gentle with myself, and my writer friends are assuring me that because this is the first time I'm out of my house for a year and a half and seeing other people and socializing, that this is an okay thing. I've also been assured that going from editing to drafting is a total like tonal switch in your writing process, and that sometimes that takes time. Also realizing that a lot of my outlined chapters, I have way too many things happening in them, so I'm trying to restructure them on the fly so that they're readable and not rushed and the pacing is okay. And I know I might have to change a lot of this in editing, but for right now it feels good to just get back in their heads. So it's been a lot slower than I wanted it to be. But I also have had a friend reading my manuscript for A Curse in Ash so that they can do some artwork things for me, some creative things for me that with my aphantasia I just can't do regarding my book. So I've been responding to feedback about that. So it's not been unproductive. It's been good. And I took a lot of dance breaks and laugh breaks and talking to other writers and author breaks, and that's been really good. It's not my impressive word counts that I was hoping for. I think I did more than this in one day last time, and I'm on full day 2. Hopefully I can push through the night. Let's start writing. It was not the night. I don't know what is wrong with me. Truly, I did get some more writing done, but not enough. Not nearly as much as I want. And I'm trying to really be okay with that. To be completely honest, I'm just not okay with it. Not in like my normal focused mindset. And that's been really difficult for me to accept. But I'm hoping tomorrow for the last day here, I really buckle down. We're going to be doing the writing sprints. I'll be able to super hyper focus. There won't be as many distractions. Maybe that's what I need, is just a little bit more structure to my day and to my writing. It's important that I take time to spend time with friends. It's important that I take time to just relax and breathe and enjoy the moment. Counting it still as a win. Tomorrow, hopefully, we finish strong. I finish strong. I need to finish strong, personally, to feel good about this. I will say, tonight was very interesting. I will insert some pictures, but I have guest books, and my last vlog, which if you haven't seen, I'll link down below, but in every cabin there's a book and there's a sticker that says like this belongs in cabin 21, this belongs in cabin 18, which is where I was last time. I think I showed you some of that footage. You sign it, and whoever comes in here and stays signs the book. And I was flipping through, and there's 2 in here, and the one goes back to I think like 2006 or something, all the way up through this year. So it's extensive. There's a lot of entries in there, and there's illustrators and gorgeous pictures, and I was reading and I was like, that can't say what I think it says. And the signature was Eileen and Jerry Spinelli, and I was like, Jerry Spinelli? And I was like, there's no way. So I like read it out loud to Amber, and I was like, Jerry Spinelli. And I was like, who wrote Stargirl? And I was like, there's no chance that like his wife's name is Eileen, is there? And she started Googling it, and she was like, yeah, it is. And he's actually listed on the highlights faculty like website. So Jerry Spinelli was born in Norristown, Pennsylvania, which is about 10 minutes from where I live. Oh, okay, that's totally cool. And I'm reading through, and then like a little while later, there's another entry from Jerry and Eileen Spinelli, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So Jerry Spinelli and his wife stay in this cabin when they come, and they come pretty frequently. I was freaking out, and I was like, wait a minute, I remember when we were going through cabin 18, the Stargirl was on the shelf in there. I was like, if he's on the faculty here and he comes here a lot, I wonder if it's like a hidden signed copy or something. Like, I wonder if it's a special copy of the book. You know, it could be. A lot of authors leave their books when they come. And I was like, I gotta go see. There's somebody checking into 18 tomorrow, but there's nobody in it right now. So we literally, in the middle of the night with flashlights, ran across the lawn to go check 18. And there is a hardback copy of Stargirl in there, but it's not signed, it's not annotated. You know, it's a regular copy of the book. But I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I can't believe we ran over in the middle of the night. But I wouldn't have forgiven myself if we hadn't actually looked. And so I'm glad that we did. But I can't believe that, like, Jerry Spinelli was just hanging out in this cabin. And so I'm reading through and I'm like, that also can't be what I think I'm seeing. Am I seeing what I'm thinking I'm seeing? Clearly that's crazy. I love Stargirl, and I love We Were Liars. We Were Liars is one of my favorite books. I've read it, I've reread it, I have a reading vlog on it. I cry every single time. I just love that book. And to know that in, like, this year, or no, in 2020, E. Lockhart came here twice, actually, to get out of New York and just like kind of get away. Stayed in this cabin. And then I went to E. Lockhart's Instagram and saw like pictures of the cabin with like her name on the front of it, where mine is right now. And every passage in those books was saying that this is like the most magical cabin, and so many amazing authors have stayed here, and so many amazing ideas were born in here. And Jerry Spinelli said in the one that the idea for his next book was conceived in here with his wife. They were brainstorming together and they conceived the idea for the next book together in here. And I was like, oh my gosh. And E. Lockhart is writing her newest one in here, like finding inspiration and just how magical it is. And they hope that, you know, magic passes on to other people. And then here I am struggling so hard to write right now. So I'm both inspired and bummed out. But it is, what time is it? It's 12:45. And last night I didn't get to bed until like 1:30, like really late. And I'm probably not going to get to bed much earlier tonight. I want to get to sleep so that I can wake up early, get breakfast. After breakfast, we're going to attempt streaming. And I really think those sprints are going to help me. And just the talent of the people that have stayed in here, I'm hoping rubs off a little bit on me. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know how much vlogging I'll be doing because I will be live streaming, but I will touch base at some point tomorrow. It is 7:30 on our last full day at Highlights, and I have not updated you. I have 5,000 words for the day so far. I'm hoping for another 5,000 tonight, which is doable now that I'm back in the swing of things. I think that I can do that. We have been doing live writing sprints online on the channel all day, and it's been going really well. So less attended, but that's normal because it's a Saturday and we had no idea when we were going live. So this one at least is scheduled. I'm gonna do as much as I humanly can, but the story is picking up. I'm past the setup stage. We're like moving into action. I feel like it's going to be so much easier to write. We've been having a fun time just keeping music on and dancing and enjoying hanging out with one another at the same time as getting work done. Bless you.
Sorry.
It just started raining, so I'm going to try really hard to keep music on or something so that I don't hear that on the tin roof because I will fall right asleep. Amber's going over her
They're
journals.
talking about how they were killed a spider. They're Terminator now to RIP spider.
Oh my god. So many bugs. Last night we found really, really cool stuff in my journals. So Amber's excited. She's going through hers now. I'm about to sign mine and see what I want to say in mine. I'm very excited to put my name in this, along with people like E. Lockhart and the other illustrators and writers who have come. So it'll be really exciting. I'm going to sign the book right here. So here I go. And then I will check in later tonight when we are all done and see what kind of word count I could get to. My total word count for the entirety of the trip is 17,281. So, not horrible, but about what I did in a day, 2 days last time, so. Hello friends, it is 1:07 a.m. on my last night here. I'm leaving in the morning, and I wanted to update you because I finished my day of writing. I finished at 10,300 some odd words, which was not bad. Overall for the trip, I got 22,613 words in my draft. I got to chapter 14, which is into my second act, 7 chapters shy of my halfway point. Progress was made. I'm really proud of 22,600 odd words. Tonight was really fun, and I've just had a blast, like legitimately cracking up with Amber. It's been really fun to just hang out and be together and have a little bit of like normal back, but it's late and I need to get up early in the morning and drive home and do things. So I'm gonna get some sleep. I think I'll probably do a wrap up when I get home. We're gonna do our sprint, our normal sprint tomorrow night. But that's kind of it for highlights. We're gonna get up in the morning, have breakfast, take a last look around campus, and then head back down towards Philly. I think we're gonna stop at my house, so maybe we can wrap up the vlog together with just our thoughts on how everything went, and I'll share with Amber, let her share, you know, kind of how she feels about the trip. But if you want to see more about the trip or hear more about it, we talked about it a lot in our live streaming. Thank you to everybody who showed up for the live streaming for the last day here. It meant a lot to us. It really kept us accountable and focused, and was kind of just what we really needed. That's gonna be it for this day. I'm tired. Good night. Oh my god. Amber and I are back at my house before I've got to take her to the airport, and we are watching last night's live stream. Oh my god. We had one of the most epic, ridiculous arguments of my entire life, and it was amazing. It was a thing of beauty. And from like minute 16 to minute 6, you can just see us raging at each other, crying,
also dying laughing at the same time.
Crying, laughing. And I know when we come back from this sprint, we're going to talk about it, and I can't wait. She's like, you get so angry so fast. I really do. But I wanted to touch base. I updated you guys last night when Amber went back to her room about my word count goal, but how'd you do at the end of yours?
Overall, for the day yesterday, I hit 8,000 words, and then overall for the trip, I got a little over 16,000 words.
Yeah.
So happy.
Yeah. Good trip, productive trip.
Very productive trip.
10 out of 10 would do again?
100 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go back. But it was fantastic. We had breakfast this morning, got in the car, made the drive home, stopped and got Wawa last time.
Cheesesteak with some cheese whiz.
Yep. And now we're hanging out, watching last night's stream because we were still laughing about it the car ride down. We didn't even listen to music the whole car ride. We just talked about how ridiculous the trip was. I stared a man in the face. He came to the cabin and he had his mask on, and I didn't have mine on yet. And I opened the door and I went, "I'm vaccinated!" And he was like, "Okay." He's like, "Sorry, we like to have this stuff in the cabin before you get here, but you beat me to it." And I was like, "I'm an eager beaver." Like, I was so awkward. I hadn't been around people in so long that I didn't know how to people.
You didn't know how to be around people.
I didn't. I really didn't. And I don't think we vlogged about it, but I think the funniest part was Amber asked me a question while I was writing, and I was listening to music and writing and like passively paying attention. Like, I thought about the question and I was like, I don't know how to answer that. And I was like, I don't know, a gremlin? Like, I don't really know how to answer that question. And she looked at me like I had 5 heads and then goes, "Well, what do you think the question is?" And I said, "You asked me, what else would you call a gremlin if not an Ewok?" And I don't have a good answer for that. I don't know. What else would you call a gremlin if not an Ewok? And she's like, "That wasn't the question at all." And I was like, good, because that doesn't make any sense. What was the question?
What would you call it if someone were to knee walk? I see where you got Ewok. I have no idea where gremlin came from.
What else would you call a gremlin beside an Ewok? If somebody asked you that, how would you even answer it?
You can't, because they're two different things.
I was like, still a gremlin. She was like, what do you mean still a gremlin?
I was like, what? That's what you would call a knee walk?
Like, I was just an awkward bean, so I'm wearing my I Came, I Saw, Made It Awkward shirt. But wanted to wrap up the vlog. Another fantastic trip to highlights. It was amazing. I think I have more like camera footage and pictures this time to share, because I just did not take this out of my cabin. So it was really more check-ins. But I'm really glad that I got the time away from the house to just focus on getting into this draft, because it was not easy. Way harder than I thought it was going to be to switch from editing to actually drafting again.
We're still arguing.
We are still fighting, yeah.
We're fighting.
No.
We're not fighting. We were arguing.
Because I know how to throw, and that apparently angers you.
You knew how to throw too well.
Hey, can you toss that to me? Yes, I can. Directly to your hands.
My hands are down here, not here.
Good enough. Your entire person was covered by a laptop except for this. I lobbed it
We can't go through this again.
over the laptop.
This again.
All you had to do was reach up. Clearly, it made it to your hands because you had time to bitch slap it out of the way.
So it wouldn't hit me in the face, yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, you can go to our live writing sprints.
And we start to talk about it around minute 2 hours and 42 seconds.
And you can see the slow progression. And then you can see the incident happen. And then you can see Amber just being pissed about it silently. And then you see her bring it up, and then you see me go off. Because the whole time she was angry at me for throwing it at her face, I was like, damn, that went exactly where I wanted it to. Like, that was a good throw.
You were like, haha, too bad she swatted it away. And then just started writing, and over there going like, I can't believe she threw that at my face.
It could have really hurt me.
I don't think we got any more work done.
Not that sprint. We lost 16 minutes of a sprint because you can't catch.
Because you throw too well.
Because you can't catch.
Because you throw too well.
That's It was an amazing trip. We had a great time. We were super productive. We're going to end it here. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give us a big thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check out Amber's links down below. Come catch us on the Writer's Hive. Catch us at Productivity Sprints, 8 p.m. EST every Sunday. More in July for Nano. So join us then. And that's it for this one. Bye, friends.